this creeper was like chasing me and the cat did nothing. Hey guys and gals, it's Hex here, and today I've literally left off where I started last time with this shop, minus about 5 minutes of recording that didn't record because I think I forgot to hit the record button or something. Oh, that's what I did. I tried to get out of F5 and I hit F6. Anyway, so last time what we did is we worked on a little ice farm, and so we have lots of ice to sell, and that was kind of the point of making the ice farm, was to sell the ice in this shop here that I have created. So I went ahead and did the floor out of blue ice. I think that's going to be quite funny because when you come in here, you're just going to slide around. I might actually put a boat in here just for your own personal entertainment. So yeah. So what's going on is Dav, a Waystone member that I have not met because I guess he's inactive now, built this ice shop a while ago. And he sold out all of his ice, and actually 2 of those are my diamonds. I should probably just take them back because he's not even on the server. But anyways, and then he was also selling this blue ice here, which it looks like someone... Anyway, his shop is empty, and so I decided that I would make my own ice shop. So we're over here, and we're going to go ahead and build that. Okay, here goes the store so far. So I got a bunch of concrete from Block World up there, the white concrete anyway. I might have to buy 1 more stack, but we'll see. Anywho, we've got, this was my idea. We have right here a shulker box where the packed ice is, and so it's 1 diamond per stack. I'd like to charge 2, honestly, but I think people have gotten used to Dav's prices, and so I feel like if I raise my prices, like people aren't going to buy as much, and so... I want to have an active shop. Anyway, then in here we're going to have the blue ice. There will be 2 diamonds per stack. I'd like to charge 5, honestly, because that stuff is hard to make. And then in here what I'm going to put is like a little complimentary or a boat for your enjoyment, so you can kind of spin around in here. And then in here I'm going to put like an ender chest. And then in here I'm not sure what I'm going to put. Maybe some random information or something. Or perhaps like a crafting table would make sense. Or I think a crafting table would work the best for people. That way they kind of have like a way to, you know, they don't have to leave the shop and find some other shop to go to in order to get their stuff if they forget their ender chest like I do. So yeah, if it's hex proof, then it's probably everyone proof. Anyway, I'm going to go back up here to Block World and check out and see if I can get some more white concrete, because I need a little bit more of that, and I'd like to get some blue glass, some light blue glass. So let's see what they've got here. Let's see. No light blue glass, and we do have white concrete. There's white glass. I wonder if there's any clear glass. No. There's blue stained glass. Okay. I wanted to go with light blue, though. I really want light blue. I don't want blue. Let's see if there's any clear. Pink, yellow, orange, blue, purple. Nothing in there, nothing in there. They have sand, which I could turn into glass. I'm just trying to avoid, like, going back to my base right now. Yeah, so, you know what? I'm going to grab, let's see. What does this say? 1 diamond for 2 stacks. So I can also get, so it's basically 1 diamond for, I'm going to get 2 stacks of the white concrete because I might use it in the future for something. Okay, because it's 1 diamond for that, and then this right here is 1 diamond for 2 stacks. So I'm going to get 2 stacks of this. There we go. Okay, and then here we are. Colored it back, our 1 diamond for 2 stacks. Okay, so we've got 1 diamond for our 2 stacks of the white concrete, and then 1 diamond for our 2 stacks of the sand. And we'll go back and do it. What I'd really like to use is some ice, like regular ice, but it's going to melt. Let's just be honest. I got too much light in here for it to be sustainable as far as... I don't like that word, sustainable. What's the word? I don't know. I don't really know. I don't care. Okay, I think our shop is done except for a couple little minor details. So, yeah. So you come in here and you have... the blue ice, 1 diamond for 32. I really want to make it 5 diamonds for a stack. And then right here, packed ice is 1 diamond per stack. So I really want to make that 2 and make this 5. You know what? I'm just going to do it. 2 diamonds per stack, and then 5 diamonds per stack. And then there's only 32 in there, so I'm just going to take this one out and then put a sign behind it and put this right here. And we're going to say, let's see, blue ice coming soon. There we go. Okay, that way we don't have to worry about that. And then it's like, and then I need to rename this again, okay, to make sure that this reflects the price. And here we go. So we're going to take this guy and 2 diamonds per stack. There we go. Now I might lower my prices if no one's buying, or if I get any comments that I need to lower my prices. But I mean, the reason my prices are what they are is because A, I'm the only person selling ice right now, so I can do whatever I want. And second, because it takes a long time to harvest it, and you know, and then by the time I got to fix my pick and stuff, so I think I can justify my prices of 5 diamonds and 2 diamonds here. So I think that's pretty cool. Okay, so then I had a little bit of fun with the signs here. I'm probably gonna do some banners on the outside, so that's one of the details. So I'll probably put like, you know, ice for you is gonna be the name of it, and then Hex's Ice Shop, and then the fun ones are these ones. I only have ice for you. Get it? The ice are the window to the soul. I see you. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Do you realize you have the most beautiful ice? It's a little quote from, oh gosh, what's that band's name? You know, hopefully you know the band, but it is from a band. No, not the Smashing Pumpkins, for crying out loud. Oh, what are they called? I can't think of the name of them right now. Anyway, you'll recognize that song if you know it. And then don't put anything sharp in your ice. So I think that's pretty funny. Just a little bit of entertainment. And then I hid some things in here. Right here, this is the boat. So for your entertainment, please return. And then right here, we've got, right here, we're going to put something. I'm not sure what exactly. I might put nothing in there. And then behind this one, I'm going to have the ender chest. So I need to make an ender chest. And then behind this one is a crafting table in case somebody wants to buy this. So, I mean, I think that's a pretty good deal for the blue ice. Can you actually take blue ice and make packed ice out of it? If I go like that? No, you can't. Okay. Store. Yeah, it's a simple store. I have a couple of others in mind to do on the server. So I was thinking about doing a bone farm, and then also like bones from skeletons, and also wither skeleton skulls I think I'm going to sell. So I think that would be pretty cool. And then I'm also considering doing like a potion farm, and maybe like a flower farm, because I really like flowers and I'd like to get some flowers myself, so it makes sense to make a farm out of it. So, but those are things in the future, definitely not in this episode. So for now, I'm going to go head back to my base and decide if I want to go on an ice mining session or if I want to do something else. But I'm really happy with this shop. I think it looks great. Okay, we're back at our base. I've been doing a little bit of work in between clips. What I've done is I've moved my bed out over here, and because it was in here, and I dug down here and made this stairway, and I dug out this room down here. Now, the purpose of me digging out this room is that I'm going to build a furnace array down here. Yeah, so we're basically directly behind the eyes of my little monster thing, the little sculpture on the front. And yeah, so there's that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put these furnaces in and build just the kind of standard, what do you call it? Minecart furnace array. Works pretty well. I know there's probably more efficient, slightly better ones out there, but I like the minecart ones because they're relatively easy to build, and I don't have to think about it because I built so many of them that I can just blob them in. So it looks like I've got quite a few furnaces down here. My goal is to go ahead and build this thing and then kind of rebuild the structure around it so that it looks cool. Meaning that like, yeah, there we go. Meaning that I'm gonna like build the what do you call it? So like it's not gonna look like all ugly and stone like this. I'm gonna build the array and then I'm gonna build something around it just to kind of make it look aesthetically pleasing is what I'm trying to say. Here we go. Come on. There we go. Yay! Oh, and it's a gold. It's a yellow one. Oh my gosh, I didn't want one of these for ages. I'm so happy right now. Look at that. Oh, and they're purring. All right, I'm about to lose it. This is good stuff. Let's see, do I feed him the cooked fish now? What do we feed him to get him to breed? There we go. Maybe he's not ready to breed yet. Anyway, I'm going to continue working on this furnace array and let you know when I got some progress. All right, made some progress here. I got all of the hoppers in, I got all the furnaces in, and all the rail in, and the system is working. So it's pretty wonderful, pretty awesome. I went with a more simplistic design than some of the ones that I've done before on my channel. This one here, I'm sorry about the cats, they're just obnoxious right now. Shut up! Anyway, so what this is you click on these mine carts and we'll be able to put this in. So the coal goes in this one, and then you flip this lever right here, and it sends the coal one off on its merry way. And then anything that you want to smelt will go in this guy. I don't have anything currently smeltable. I could smelt this cobblestone, but I'm not going to. Anywho, turning that off will stop the minecart. Gosh, they're like right above here. I'm sorry guys about the cat. So then this second minecart is for the items, which goes up and over like this. And it's just a very simple design all the way around to there. I already used it to smelt up some gold. And then right here, I'm going to be placing shulker boxes. Let's see if I have one on me. No, I do not. So the shulker box would go right there. And then there's a chest here to put like shulker boxes in if I don't necessarily want to carry them up. Also, I put an ender chest right here to grab stuff out of this. Maybe there's something in here to smelt. Let's have a look. Let's see if there's something in here we can smelt. How about this sand? Let's do this sand. That way I can show it to you. So then what I can do is I can take this shulker box and then place it here. And when all the sand is smelted into glass, it'll show up in that shulker box. There we go. And I might as well send that one too, just to make sure. So then all the torches, or all the furnaces are lighting up nicely. I don't think I had enough to get past. No, it has some gold in it. Oh, I see why. I still need to put a few hoppers in, apparently, so I need to get a little bit more iron to finish this off. Then I put in some grass here, and hopefully this grass is spreading. Yes, it is, and some of these. And I'm thinking about possibly putting a stairway down this way to go further down into this section, but I don't know if I'm going to be using that, but I just left the space open in case I decided to do that. I'm considering putting like animal farms underneath this one, perhaps underneath some of the other ones. I don't know exactly where my animal farms are going to go for as far as cows and sheep and chickens and puppets and rabbits and cucumbers and orangutans and stuff. So that's that. My other plan was I was going to get some of this cobblestone. Let me go get it. Thinking about just putting a few stairs in front of this. I don't know if I want to do all the same stair or different kinds of stairs. Something like this perhaps, and then maybe some of these oak ones. I don't know, I'm just playing around. I might hate this and then change it later, but I might actually like it, so we'll see. If I just kind of do a mixture of some different things, maybe a couple, maybe another oak one there and an oak one there. I completely hate it. I don't like the cobblestone with the wood. Don't like that. I do like the wood, however. So we're going to go with like this kind of a thing. This is the progress that I've made. This thing is completely done and decorated. And so what I did is I put these stripped oak logs around the back, and I think this looks really good. My initial thought was to kind of cover these hoppers, but then I realized that I'm an idiot, and very often I put stuff into mine carts that shouldn't go in there, like for example, that torch and so on. So I wanted to make sure that I had access to these. Plus, like when this is running, I kind of like to watch the minecarts, and I don't know why, but I think it's kind of fun to watch your minecart go back and forth and do its thing. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. Underneath here, I did make these stairs down here. I'm probably just going to make this a way to get to the bottom of these because, again, I am an idiot and I'm probably eventually going to put something in there that isn't coal. or fuel, and then I'll have to come down here and see right there. There's one. I'll have to come down here occasionally to clean these out if I make a mistake. So I want to have access to them without having to like mine out tons of blocks to get to it. So that's kind of what's going on here. And let's see, there's a piece of dirt, and there should be another redstone torch somewhere in here. Right in this area somewhere. Oh, stone. 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 And, okay, well, I guess... oh, crap. I forgot about that. Alright, there we go. That's all fixed. Okay, let me show you the top side a little bit more and show you some more of the decorations and stuff. I'm just gonna put that back. Okay, so what I did is I went ahead and did a similar structure to what's up top as far as the dirt with the little flowers, and I think that looks pretty good. I'm liking this a lot. And then the path blocks and stuff. And then on the ceiling, we've got our cobblestone and some leaves. And I did put a few torches up there just to add some additional light. But I think this looks really good. The only thing I'm not sure about is this wall right here, because if I break like this one, you can see that I just opened up to the exterior. And I like this face thing here. This is the back of the right eye of the little scary face out the front. So I don't really want to like cover that up, but then again, like, you know, I don't really like this wall either, so I don't know, maybe I'll hack away at it a little bit and put in some leaves or something. I don't know exactly, but yeah, as far as the smelter itself, it is completely done and it's working. So all we need to do is find some stuff to smelt up, which honestly I don't even have anything necessarily to smelt at the moment. So or do I? Let's see. Yeah, we've got some coal. Well, we don't really smelt coal. Yeah, there's nothing really to smelt. Maybe some of this sand. Yeah, we'll throw some sand in there. What the heck? Oh, not that one, Hex. This one. There we go. There's some sand in there. Here. Send him on his merry way. All right, why isn't this one firing? Because we got that in there. And there's that piece of rail. And, okay, there's the torch I was looking for. Good, I'm actually glad I did this. That way I can kind of troubleshoot some of this stuff. From the building, just some things like got put in here. I thought you could burn these and then turn it into coal. Maybe you can't do that. Or maybe you have to burn it with other wood or something to turn it into coal. I don't know. And there's no coal in these apparently, so not sure why that is. I think I had to break them earlier and the coal came out. I think that's what happened. Okay, there's another one of those. Okay, so I replaced the redstone torches with redstone blocks just to keep this sort of consistent. I have to have some kind of a redstone power source there, and on that side and on that side in order to make the rails work. So I just went with these redstone blocks. I think it looks a lot better than having like a break and then a torch. Yeah, so that's what these are doing there. And then, yeah, I'm really happy with this. It's working really nice. I like it. It's really good. I definitely need to sort this out. And then my next step, what I'm going to do, is I'm going to go ahead and come down here. It's dark out, so I can't really show this to you. But I want to find a place to build sort of an animal farm. Meaning cows and sheep and chickens and goats and llamas and cats and orangutans and that sort of thing. So my initial thought was to do this farm, do the animal farms over in this area over here. So basically, jeez. The interrupting skeleton. Stop that. Quit it. Hey. My initial thought was to do the animal pens and animal farms over here. And then also, you can't even see with all these vines, but here's a structure here that I was thinking of doing them maybe in. Thanks. Real good. Appreciate that. Well, okay, I haven't recorded in a few days because I came down with a pretty nasty strep throat or something. Turned my throat all white and nasty. And you can probably hear it in my voice right now that I'm not doing so good. But I wanted to share with you what I've done while I was sick. I was able to do a little bit of stuff, but not a ton. So what I've got here is I decided to put the cow farm underneath where we did the smelter. So the smelter's like kind of above in this area, and then the cow farm is down here. And I'm going to do the sheep farm, actually. You can see one sheep in there because I was thinking about dividing this into different sections with the different animals in different sections. But I thought, why not do all the cows under here and then do all the sheep over there and then have separate farms in different places, kind of spread it out that way. That way I don't have to like make a decision of which place to put them because I can put them in all the different places. So the other place I was thinking of for cows was either in this one here, and I actually dug back here to kind of see how far back I could go, and it's a pretty long ways because this goes into kind of like a low sloping hill, and then either that or it might be in like a depression actually. Let's see, what's my Y coordinate? 64? No, I'm pretty much at water level or really close to it. I could also put in the sheep here, and then perhaps put another type of animal over there, or nothing over there at all. But anyways, I have some options for some of the different animals that I'd like to keep. I'd like to do the sheep and the cows, of course, and then pigs and chickens and perhaps rabbits. And then I'd also like to have some of the other ones like horses and llamas, but those are probably going to come later. And I might not do any of those in this episode except for the cows. We'll see. But anyways, I set up a simple trapdoor system or fence gate system right here where the pressure plate is only on this side so that when I run through forward, I don't have to open it. And then getting out, all I have to do is open that, and then this will shut automatically behind me. So I think that's a good system. And then got some wheat here, and there's going to be a cacophony of mooing. Oh my. Oh my. Okay, well, I've actually done some things, believe it or not. I'm feeling a little bit better. I think you can hear it in my voice, but I'm still not 100%. Anyways, I've just been messing around, and as you can see, I completely changed this center area. You might not be able to tell at first glance, but the pond was pretty much like in this area right here. And then I moved it over here so that when you come in here, we'll talk about that, don't worry. When you come in here, then you can see the pond in there. Now, I decided to kind of make some waterways. So from here, out of this pond here, I decided to make a little waterway coming out here under this little bridge right here, and then meeting up with this that's coming down from up above. And then gonna come here, and then this kind of trickles into this little spillway here that goes into this big pond. And this is gonna be I'm going to dig this down quite a bit further, I think, but I'm very happy with the way that this turned out. Very nice. So the pathway around here, I've got some cobblestone. We've got some different flowers and stuff. And then I think I did a little work in here. I added the wheat on the other side so that this is now all planted. And then I put in these two trees. So I put in a jungle tree here and a jungle tree there, and some hanging lanterns from that. And I think the base is shaping up pretty good. Let's see, right here we've got quite a few cows. I'm not going to go in there to save your ears. We do have quite a few. I'm trying to get a few more before I harvest them. And then the major changes in here, when I first saw this, I was like, oh, I should put a spiral staircase in there. And that's exactly what I did. So I've now have another spiral staircase in here that goes all the way up to somewhere. And it goes up, and it goes up, and it goes up, and it goes up, and up, and up, and up. And of course I need to decorate this area in here. But it's going to continue to go up all the way to the top here. And then right here, this connects down to this, which actually links into this pathway, which comes back here to our sorting room. So that's pretty cool. And then, of course, the pathway comes this way. And then, yeah, I have no idea what I want to put in this area exactly. So I kind of stopped because I'm not quite sure what I want this to be. I wanted to build like a room for like a potion brewing room. I wanted to build a couple of different rooms in here, but I'm not really sure what I want to go where. And I'd like to be able to eventually extend this to go upwards and then up on top here. But I just don't really know what I want where exactly. So kind of at a little bit of a standstill as far as my creative juices in this area. And yeah, so not really sure what I'm going to do next. All right. Well, I recorded a clip and then it got messed up. Anyway, so what I said in that clip was basically, I decided to go ahead and put something in here anyway. I didn't know what I was going to do, and so I just started digging, and check it out. I built this. Sorry I didn't record anything in between. I was just kind of having fun, and my voice was terrible and still is. And so I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to do it and then show them what I did. So what I did in here was basically I dug all of this out, and I tried to make kind of like a little living room area kind of out of it. It has no purpose whatsoever as far as Minecraft survival, but it is cool. So we've got a nice kind of cave feel to this area, and I moved all my birds and cats and stuff in here. Well, I moved a lot of the cats in here, but they are kind of driving me nuts with the meowing and the whistling and the noises. But anyways, right here I really like these windows, and then this sort of sunken sitting area. Really like that with some magma blocks under there. I think that looks really good. And then this area right here, I've got kind of a jukebox, and I'm going to be keeping my records in here if I ever get any records, if I ever find any. I was initially thinking when I started making this that this would be a good room to display heads, like mob heads, but I'm not really sure if that's quite the case anymore. But that was kind of the initial idea. Right here, I built this out. It just kind of filled some available space, just as kind of a lookout. And then there's this sort of shaft right here that kind of looks cool. And then right here, we have a stairway up, and I was going to put a bedroom up here. But this is turning into more of like well, maybe I could still put a bed right there. I don't know. I'm having trouble like deciding where to put kind of a sleeping area / bedroom. But anyways, this is kind of currently a hallway that is going to take us up here onto the top level of our mountain area. And I really like this. I like the views from here. You can kind of see a little bit of lake or river or whatever that is. And everything is pretty cool up here. So yeah, I'm really, really happy with this. That's what I recorded in the previous clip, was all of this stuff. And then I decided to go ahead and decorate the stairway that comes up here. Not this stairway. As you can see, that's somewhat already decorated. But this stairway here, the main spiral one. So I went ahead and decorated that. And I just basically did leaves and more cobblestone and a little bit of vines. And I think this looks really cool now. Really, really nice. I really like it. It really adds to the base. At the bottom, I put a little pool of water and a little bit of grass, and I'll probably bone meal the grass a little bit to get some plants growing in here. But the water is twofold. It has kind of an aesthetic purpose, but then also it makes like a little quick drop. So you can drop kind of through the middle of the staircase and hit this water without taking damage. So that's really nice. Next, what I'm thinking about doing is tearing out this mound of dirt right here. And the reason for that is because right around the corner, if I can sort of sneak over here, there is a pathway right here. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'm going to do like a hallway through there, like a tunnel. Yeah, tunnel. Let's see if I can sneak all the way over there and start a tunnel going. Let's see. So basically there's like this archway, this sort of natural archway right here. And then there's this stupid landmass right here, sort of in between this and this. And then what's over here is, if I can get up here without dying, what's over here is sort of our original spiral staircase that we did that goes down to our mine area. So this is the first staircase that I did. And then that comes up here, turns right, turns left, and you might be familiar with this, turns right again, and into our storage area. So what I'm thinking about doing is making this sort of come up and out this way, and then digging through this mound of dirt, or completely removing the mound of dirt. Part of me wants to just completely remove it because it's just kind of in the way. Let's see what we can do as far as a tunnel first, and then I'll see if perhaps I want to remove it. So if I tunnel through, it's just going to go like this, and then looks like we're into the dirt here. Well, there's still some stone ahead of us. Okay, so that'll come out right there. This is actually just perfect. Except I just don't like the mound of dirt. For some reason, it's got to go. So we're going to take that mound out completely. There we go. Whee! Okay, the hill is down, and I'm really happy I did that, actually. It's kind of a drastic change, but I think that it really opened up this area in here which was really rather confusing. Just how it was all sort of arranged was just I don't know. I just like it now. Let's put it that way. I'm trying to collect some of this stupid jungle sapling. Come on, there it is. All right, I filled it in with dirt. What I think I'm going to do is take this area right here and kind of pull this down as far as making like a little bit of a hill. Just going to kind of fill that in, make this hill a little bit more naturally looking. There we go. And like that. I don't really do a lot of terraforming like this, but every now and then, to a small amount. I like that. I think that's good. And if I did want to build a pathway up here, it is totally possible. So I think that's pretty cool. All right. That's nice. And then we just need to wait till the grass grows here because unfortunately I don't have a silk touch shovel, which seems like something I should have at this point, but I do not. So we're just going to have to wait for the grass to grow, which shouldn't be too big of a deal. I'm also going to put a few torches on here just temporarily so that we don't have any accidental explosions, if you know what I mean. And what I think I'm going to do is take this stairway up like I said I was going to. How it comes from here. Ooh, and I definitely want to decorate this area with something. Not sure what. But anyways, it comes from, let me show you which stairway I'm talking about. You'll probably remember this once I get down here. Okay, so this is our main stairway that we've been using. And this is my mine area. And then coming up this way, yada yada yada. This is the main way that I got into my base before. And I still really like the stairway, so I'm definitely going to keep it. But then if I close this off, fill this in with some dirt here, and then I continue this up just a couple of layers here, then we're actually going to be right close to or right at the level of this area up here. So I think that's going to work good, and then we can pull the spiral around a little bit farther, and we'll be able to get to this area in here, which is where I think would be a cool place to build my sleeping quarters / bedroom. So that's kind of what I'm doing next, I think. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, the grass has grown over quite nicely. I'm really happy about this, and I was actually able to create a little area for my sleeping quarters, my bedroom up there. So I'm really happy with that. So we're going to come down here. So this is the spiral staircase up from our mine, and now you can come here and go this way, and this will take you to the storage area and the new room that I built earlier, and etc., etc. And then if you turn to the left at that point and keep going up the spiral, then you're going to come to this spot, which clearly needs a bit of wood right there. Or you might fall and die, which probably is not good. So go ahead and put that there. And that's the very, very top of the spiral, which is really cool. So I like that a lot. And then if you go this way, then this will take you actually into the third tower that I haven't done anything in. I just kind of dug this way. So that's where this is going. And then if you turn left, though, that's where the bedroom is. And it comes up right here. And then we have this nice little view of that new area that I built. So I'm going to have to decorate that nicely. And then you can kind of see off into the distance, sort of to the, I guess it's going to be the east. And then you can see off this way, which is kind of nice. And then through here, actually, if I break these out, I bet you it's like, well, it seems to be a tree or something. If I break these out right here, what we actually have is the top area of our storage area. So right here's a storage area, and then I built these stairs. You've probably seen me come up here before. And then if you come up this way, like this, and then up here, then you can get into my my sleeping area. So I think that's nice because it's kind of like a shortcut from the what do you call it? The storage area. So that's really nice. And then obviously I need to do some terraforming and some work up here as far as getting it so that I can do that. But then the cool thing is that gives the sleeping area, my bedroom, a easy access to the top of this area, which will make it really nice. So I'll be able to get to the top of this guy right here. Let's see if I can show you that archway I was talking about. Nope. Oh, another thing I forgot about. This is really cool. I had no idea that this is where this would be. But if we go right here, so I'm going to eventually build a window right here. In fact, let's just tear this out. I'll show you. Right here, I'm actually over the top, right over the top of where my pathway comes from the nether portal. And so then this would be like a window out over that. And I think, like, how perfect is that this is here? Because that's just perfect. Okay, so I've decorated this room quite a bit. I did put the bed where it's going to be, but it's not obviously finished. The grass is yet to grow, so I need to put some path blocks in here and stuff. I might put a couple of interesting things in here. Not sure exactly what those interesting things are going to be, but I might put a few things in here. We'll see. Like, for example, this guy. I'm going to put some bookshelves, I think, behind the bed. Perhaps a little nightstand with a torch on it or something like that, just to make it kind of look a little bit cool. And I might put something in the middle of the floor here. I'm not exactly sure what that's going to be either. But I'm really, really liking this. And I used mostly the jungle leaves in here, actually, which I was kind of surprised about, because usually I don't like the look of the jungle leaves, but for some reason I was really liking them. So I did mostly jungle leaves, a few of the oakwood leaves, but I think this room looks really, really good. Let's see, I didn't do anything to the hallway yet, or to the stairway, and I did make a stairway out this way. Oh, did I show you the door frame? No. Anyway, I built a door frame, and then I kind of terraformed the lamp just a little bit so I could fit this stairway down here. So now it's really easy to run down here, and then run over here, and then come down into our storage room, and then also run back if we need to go ahead and sleep. It's a pretty quick trip, and I really like it. And that gives us a nice static place from which to, if you die, to spawn back to. And I think I'm also going to put an ender chest in here. That would be a good idea. Like an ender chest, and maybe some... put the ender chest like right in the middle on some sort of a post or something. I don't know. Some kind of like a platform. I don't know. I'm going to think about that. Anyways, I still need to decorate this room a bit, but I'm really, really liking it. I'm really happy that I found a location for it that I'm pleased with. Okay, what I would like to do is be able to build up out this way and then come up on top of here, but I'm just not seeing an easy path to get there without taking this tree out, and I certainly don't want to take the tree out. Or do I? Or do I? There are two trees kind of a little bit too compacted together right there. In fact, there's 3 trees a little too compacted together. Well, we'll think about that. We might take this tree out to get a path, but then I don't really know if that makes much of it. Well, I suppose it would make a difference, because then I could push this back a little bit. It'd be kind of cool if we could go under the tree. That'd be interesting. Go like underneath the tree and leave the tree in there. We'll see. I might take the tree out. I'm kind of leaning towards taking it out because it's one of 3 that are sort of clumped together. And then, of course, we have this ugly thing that we're going to have to remove that. Oh, and there's another ugly one here. We'll probably have to take that one out too. Wow, a 3rd ugly tree. We've got 1, 2, 3 ugly trees right there. I didn't even see that. No wonder this area looks so ugly and I hate it. Okay. Anyways, yeah. Who knows what I'm going to do next? You'll find out in a moment. Alrighty. I took out those ridiculous trees. Those 3... I think it was 4 actually, oak trees that were just really annoying, and it's really opened this up, and I can definitely see a nice place where we can just cross right here with a nice bridge. So I think I'm going to do that. The other thing I'm going to do is there's 4 trees right here, and I think that if I took out this one, which is the one that's kind of in the way of the path that I was talking about earlier, and if I took out this one, which is kind of sitting actually in front of, it's just kind of in a weird place. I'm not sure if I want to take this one out or not, but yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, because this area is just too bald. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out like maybe this one, or whichever ones I end up taking out, and then put one like maybe here, and then maybe one over there, like next to the bridge that's going to go over. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work, but that's kind of where I'm thinking right now. We've got a little bit of a bridge here. It's certainly not nearly as good as that one in Spawn that I think Llama Freak or Leech or somebody made. But I mean, I think it works. It's kind of more of a basket style of drawbridge. Drawbridge. This is the drawbridge to the castle that isn't there. Good job, Hex. Good talking. Excellent job. All right. Anyways, I'm pretty happy with it. I'd like to put maybe a torch there and maybe one there as a little bit of preventative measures against the evilness of creeperness. But yeah, and then no, I need to work on my startup disk. All right, our tree grew up. The other one that I put here, I decided not to let it grow, and I'm gonna see if I can get it to grow down there. Well, of course it's gonna grow, but I'm gonna see what that does to the overall landscape. I kind of like to be able to see this view, but then I don't know, that just seems a little bit too bare. So I'm gonna try to have it there. I can always take it back out if I don't like it when it grows. I'm completely out of bone meal, which is kind of crazy because I have a skeleton farm that has tons of bone meal in it. I could just walk down there and go get some, but I am feeling lazy and I don't want to. So that's where we're at with all that. I'm considering a pathway up here. Yeah, I'm kind of out of dark oak wood though. But I think if I go like this, and then and then I put one here, couple blocks there, and then maybe a couple there. Yeah, that does it. Yes, you can. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, and then maybe one there. No, you don't really need that, do you? I keep thinking that you need that particular. Maybe if I put it here, that would kind of make it look better. There we go. All right, there we go. That's good. Okay. So then there's that pathway, and then I would like to replace it with a couple of dark oak slabs. I just don't have any currently in my inventory. I have a huge storage system that like 20 blocks away, but I don't want to go there either because I'm feeling lazy. So this is a look of that tree this way. I'm really happy that it grew kind of out that way, that the branch grew that way rather than this way, like that. I think that is right. So balance that way. And then did I even show you guys this? I don't think I showed you this. I decided to go ahead and make this tree have kind of a root structure and then walk underneath it because I didn't want to really want to get rid of any of these trees. I decided not to get rid of any of these four. I'm going to leave them. I might take this one out just because of where it is in the front here, but I don't think that it's a problem really. But this one here was the problem because it was in the middle of our path. So I just sort of hacked out the bottom of it. And then I put these sort of root structures here to kind of make it look like this tree has an interesting root structure. And then you can walk underneath the tree, which is I really like that a lot. I think that worked out really nicely. And then I continued our path across here, which then comes here and then connects up to some of the previous work we did on this hallway, you might remember, which then goes downward into our kind of living room area with the cats. I'm going to start calling this the cat room. Ah! Good, cat. Great. Run away from the skeleton trying to kill me. Good job. Typical cat behavior. Okay, so clearly we need something in here besides a skeleton spawner. What I think I'm going to do is make this a potion room. So I was considering where to put this potion stuff. I think this is going to be a great spot. I'm just going to kind of open it up a little bit and make it so that you can brew some potions in there. I'm probably not going to build like a full-on automatic potion-y brewer thingy. That was kind of my plan initially, but I don't really use potions that much that I need to brew them automatically. It's possible I might build one such thing down in the Waystone. In fact, that'd be like a really good idea. Okay, so I went a little bit nuts, and I completely finished our potion brewing room. So right here, we've got a chest that we can put water bottles in that I don't have any water bottles that feeds into this thing. And then we've got just a hopper that feeds into that. That way I can set up at least one potion's worth of stuff, or like, I guess 3 potions worth of stuff, and then come back in here and collect it when it's ready. And then I did just a little bit of nether wart in here. I thought that was appropriate. It's more decorative than it is useful, but it's pretty useful actually. I got 23 nether wart as a harvest when I harvested this. So that's good. I've got my water source right there and an ender chest and a few chests to hold whatever stuff, probably potions and also some ingredients probably. The other things that I did and went nuts on was I built a thing out here.
I was kind of inspired by the Hightail just recently released like their video, or not video, but their blog post on the points of interest. And so I kind of tried to create like a point of interest out here, although the area is a little bit too small. So before, this was just plain old grass, and then I added all of this stuff. So here's my point of interest. It has some magma blocks and some tall stone things with some grass on them. I think it might be a little bit too big, because when you're coming in here, it kind of looks a little bit on the what the heck is this kind of side. But I kind of like that. Like, I kind of like that it's like, what on earth is all this stone stuff? And then people come and check it out, and then it's this. Now, this button at the moment does nothing, but I do have some thoughts on what we could put here instead. I was thinking about putting a chest here, and then if somebody put something in, depending on what they put in, something would either pop up out of the ocean, or out of the water here, or shoot out of the guy's mouth, or something like that. Oh no, my keyboard's messing up. Every now and then my keyboard like gets stuck with like a certain button down. There we go. It gets like stuck with like a certain button down. I don't know why it does that. Anyway, yeah, it was like making me move randomly. Anyways, so the guy's gonna either shoot something out that's either positive or negative, depending on what you do. Maybe he'll shoot out like a diamond or an emerald if you're good, and if you're bad, if it doesn't like your offering, then he will shoot out an arrow or perhaps some zombie flesh or something. So I think that would be kind of fun. And then the other thing that I went nuts on, I totally built this off camera, so I'm sorry that I did that. But as you can hear, my voice isn't the best, so probably better for me to just do that anyway. But yeah, I hope you like that. And then over here, I finished my nether portal. I took down some trees, and my nether portal is now a little temple thing, which is what it was always going to be before. I just had never really actually built everything. I just had kind of this stairway right here, and then a platform, and that was it. So then I put all of these, basically it's all stone bricks with a little bit of the smooth stone right there, and cracked stone bricks, and a little bit of the mossy stone bricks at the bottom to kind of keep the jungly thing going, and then covered it with leaves, of course, to make it look all jungly and nice. I might put some vines on the outside of this, and then also, I'm not sure if I like the top of it necessarily, how it kind of has this stepped up look. And then I was thinking maybe we should put stairs here instead. But I think the solution is to make it square on the top instead of having this sort of, let me just break this one block like setback right here, but to just make it like a square. So I might do that in the future, but I don't hate it. I mean, it's pretty good. The only other thing that I could do is maybe take the top off entirely and just have the blocks go. Well, no, that's not going to work. No, I have to go up one more because it's already doing that. Okay, I was thinking that like the nether portal wasn't sticking up above, but it is. So that's a problem, and we can't really do anything about it. So, but I really like this thing, and I like that I took down some trees. I'm thinking about putting right in here a big jungle tree, seeing if I can get one to grow from some saplings. But for now, this is this, and it might be a little bit too exposed in here, like to see the pathway go through. But I really like it when you're going back to the nether portal, you can see the temple, because otherwise you kind of can't see the temple from any sort of distance. You're always like really up close to it.
Okay, guys. Well, this has been Hex, and we're out of time for the video, but I hope that you have enjoyed it very much. We made quite a bit of progress on the base. I know that I didn't record a lot as far as all of the little building, but I think we made a lot of good progress. Anyway, don't forget to share, like, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. Got to do my YouTuber job and ask for subs. So stupid. All right, but much more importantly, I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I hope that this inspires you to build some stuff in your world. I hope that you're enjoying these videos. Anyway, like I said, have a good day, and God bless.